Hey family and friends. Just suddenly guided to do a reading. Fuck Cain, fuck demons, fuck Satan, fuck all the motherfuckers that aren't working for the right causes and the right reasons and don't live more childlike and enjoy the simple things in life. Like just looking a beautiful woman in the eyes, enjoying a nice meal, even if it's a hot dog after not eating for 3 days. I mean, it's trained in everybody to act like an idiot. That in order to have something to enjoy, you got to throw all your money at it, and have wasted the last week or days worth or whatever of work. You know, I got to do something special. I got to take everybody out to eat and blow, $100. I got to get a steak, which is the most expensive and least healthy thing on the menu. Like, everything's just made backwards. It's fucking stupid. If we can't enjoy just playing a game of gin rummy or whatever the fuck we're doing, then our relationship's not gonna work. And I like simple girls. Not like retarded. I mean, I'm not trying to be abrasive here. I'm just in a mood. I like just sweet, spiritual girls, I guess. The spiritual part, whatever that might mean, that just like simple things and like being in tune with their emotions and just like thinking about things or, I don't know. I don't know how to characterize it, but that's what I like. It's crazy how I'm like the smartest guy on the planet at the same time as um, I'm made out to be the devil and shit when something's been guiding me the whole time, and apparently it's everyone's god. That's fucking weird. To go the other direction all the time, holding on to the same spot where everybody's who's going right is trying to go, and I have to keep going the other direction, holding all the pieces of what they're about to get to where I'm actually standing. But it's like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm serious. God damn. Yeah. That's what Osiris would say. I'm serious. It's stupid. Love doesn't have to be that goddamn complicated. You don't have to have a lot of money. Because all you ever really had was this, and these, and that's about it. The other parts, the privates, if what's in the dark can be seen in the light, then what the fuck is worth hiding? I mean, just be who you are, right? That's all I got. I mean, if I gotta lead, I'm leading with the head and the tail, asshole sticking straight out. Always been true, always been real, always been Josh, always been good to everybody. Even if somebody hit me, I didn't automatically have a reflex built in where I gotta take that motherfucker out. No, because I care about people. I care about myself. And I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. If anything, I'd like to get away, and neither of us go to jail that night. I don't think that's tough at all. So, I just want to, I don't know, do a Josh reading for y'all tonight. Let's see here. I can't play anybody else's games because I mean, shit. I guess I didn't have a childhood, so we're playing right now. That's all I got. You don't like it, you can turn it off. I normally don't cast religion. Sometimes it's the right time. It's not just for added effect, it's the emotions really there. this shit for effect. Actors? What the fuck good is an actor? Then you never know when you're kissing him if it means anything. Oh look, it's 5'11" right there. You know it means something if I'm fucking here. Look like a jackass all the time as the best one, but I'm not trying to be the best one. Or what the fuck does that mean? I'm just trying to be me. Living a goddamn regular life in a regular world where shit makes sense. So let's see how the energy is flowing right now. What it looks like. Oh, this one's stuck. Let's see what it is. 45. The body. The line between the head and the body. Like, if this is a 90 and a 90, the 45 would be the L. But it's actually 90 and 90, but it's looked at that the 45 is the body, is the body line. Because this weird fucking shit about 2 on top and 2 on bottom. So you got 2 45s and you got 2 45s, but 90 and 90 and 90. I don't know. It's stupid shit. They fucking divided everything up. It doesn't make God bit of sense. And I don't know why I said that. I don't know said that God bit of sense. See, we're just mind believing the truth. Those have to think about shit, are posturing, have an advantage, but they don't even know where their advantage is. Otherwise, they just tail it. They tail it. Oh, shit. Exactly. Spirit's taking over my words. Creating success. With the king's presence, there is a temple. Fruitful to see great people. Creating success. Constancy bears fruit. Here we are again. Using great sacrificial animals. Well, I use myself. How's that? And all the demons. And their names. And all the bullshit that darkness is about and to confuse everybody. Good fortune. Well, since we're here, let's see what Egyptians got to say about that. Ooh, came out upside down. That's good. It's Shu, like Joshua. That's Lord Air. It's upside down. Yeah, the ground's here. We're grounding here. He's holding the sky. So he's an embodiment of, see, you still have Newt, or Newt, however you want to say her name. Oh, and Shu is holding the space open between Geb, who's the earth, and the sky open to create the space for creation to be made in. Somehow we're walking this shit out backwards. I don't know, because a week ago or so, I was Osiris. But Osiris comes after this, but we had to go through all the fucking deities and everything in the world and swirl all the way back down to Osiris. Oh shit. And it came out in the cards, to my surprise, on an emotional turning point in my life. Just believe the truth. I don't know. The truth is, anybody hanging out with me, the truth is whatever we're doing, you know? It's in the feelings. It's in, you know, if you're not sure if we're having a good time, you just look over at me and be like, yeah, we're having a good time. Or you just say something, you know? I'm doing some weird shit. Because I put too much product in today. And so, Shu, it says it was order and peace. But order and peace is emptiness of what the past has created of this division to create balance. So let's bring back in and say the Masons, how they've been put in Cain's spot because he's not allowed to touch the earth. So they're Masons, but then they're made to be speculative. So they're holding up the sky, but then everything that's on the ground, like the building and whatever, they have to map it out, but they're not allowed to touch it. And here I have to come the other fucking way, and I have to build this shit in reverse on a goddamn broken ass line as a period that everybody's trying to avoid. Is the monthly. But I don't know. It's a fucking funny joke, right? He wears like a fucking period on his head. Well, he doesn't, but you know, So many others do, like Ra, who's down here in his boat, you know, as I believe Shu's dad, or maybe Ra. I think Ra might be Shu's son because that sounds funny. Yeah, Ra would be Shu's our shoes. Oh, and we have soles on our feet, and his shoes son. See, there's some weird jokes up in this bitch, right? So he created the space, but we're doing this shit backwards, right? And so we're going to bleed a line. That's what everyone's doing, but it looks all fucking weird to me, and each has their own way of doing shit, and so I'm just figuring out, it's a little bit of a, I'm so good at what I do, and so used to myself, I don't know what's amazing about it, and I see everybody else, and right away I'm like, man, that person's amazing. They're glowing. Like, they don't have to say anything. I listen to them for a little while, and then I let them get in my head, because I can read the unwritten spirit, and even if they're not talking about me directly, like with me in mind, then all of a sudden I get tangled up in that, and I'm like, and our dreams start to come together. But then as soon as I make a touch, and that spark's made all at once, and then it's like, boom, now we're this far apart, and now they're running at me, and every time I look, I'm like, oh, God, how do I get over there? And they're running at me, or they're trying to direct traffic and tell me what to do, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta get out of here because we're not here. Otherwise, we'd be here, and there wouldn't be the gap, right? Shoot, but it's in reverse. Get over here. Give a kiss. Mwah. On my shoes. Rah. My feet are sore and bleeding. Let's speed this process up a little bit. Oh, look. I want to look this one up. Let me get my other phone. Alright, let's see. It sure looks like Osiris to me. But it's like Osiris on the cross. Like what I would say Osiris is in the afterlife. Because he's the one that created the afterlife. After he was killed, cut into 14 pieces, she could only find 13. One was eaten by a fish, and that's the fish that ate the sun. But then, so then we got a sun that's in the ocean, and this one fish, among all the fish in the sea that everyone's looking for, they're other, right? And then Isis, by sleeping with Osiris on that one day that he was allowed to be alive, ended up getting pregnant. And then she had Horus, so then you got a sun in the sky and a sun and a fish in the ground, but damn it. Man, I switched to this other incense, and it's just like too much. But I'm going to have two of them. It's not even that bad. I'm going to shit over here. Uh-oh. So, I see this as Osiris, like in the afterlife. He's all white, and he has the moon disc on his head. I'm gonna look him up. Huh. His name is Kansu. Right. Ancient Egyptian god of the moon. Yeah, this guy wouldn't have to jump over the moon or be the eagle that had to get to him or be worrying about that shit because he'd actually be a moon. And who's a moon? A moon's the top god before space and time. His name means traveler or wanderer, which may come from the moon's apparent movement across the sky. Yeah. Previously on Breaking Bad. He was usually depicted as a young man with a side lock, a curved beard, and a Uranus. He doesn't have a Uranus on this one. He sometimes showed with the head of a falcon. Which is interesting if he has the head of a falcon, but he's got the moon disc on his head, and then he's like the father and the son. But the sun is the moon, and the father is the eagle, and his Horus is the eagle in the sky. His symbol was crescent moon against a lunar disc. Yeah, so it's like two moons. If it's a crescent moon with a lunar disc, it's like a full moon and a crescent moon. Sounds like lovemaking. His roles changed over the course of Egyptian civilization. Yeah, I see that he's really hard to place. Responsible for the moon's changing shape, phases, and was associated with marking the passage of time. He's believed to protect travelers, heal those with evil spirits. Well, that goes along with our conversation today. Bless animals and women with fertility. All right. Cute. Man, it's hard playing with a deck of all one card. Each time it tells a different story. But it looks so conceited and self-centered, but not, because it's not about me. But it's a reflection of the higher self that's in each of us. Every time it says it's not me, then I'm the one that's not here. So, how could it be narcissistic? It's my version of innocence, I guess. As the wisest one that doesn't know, and nobody ever acknowledged anything, so. And nobody's training him. He didn't try to fit in. So then he stuck out just showing his face. As everyone's ass. Oh, I got your ass. I got your ass. Okay. Can't get a kiss, can you? Unless you can. Ooh. Look at 2 runes. Let's see what our 2 runes through. Oh, one was bouncing. One that fell to the floor was desire and inner feelings. Because this is all about building a relationship. But it's not, it's a relationship with the higher self. But here's a relationship of me coalescing with the higher self. But I've always been the idiot that nobody can understand. At the same time, there's something special about me, so they're trying to follow me around and figure out what I'm doing and use that into their plans and leave me out of it. It's kind of weird. And then the one who was balancing is power and self-defense and protection. LGs. LGs. Here you are you repeatedly. I know, right? That's what I hate about this. How can I be anybody else? How do I get to the part where I can contain it? When previously I've been more and more too contained of it, the younger I get. And now I'm right on the cutting edge. All and nothing. Perfectly there. And how do I go forward and get out? And that's the thing that everyone's seeking. Inside and out. Shall we go further? One of the problems is, okay, so let's say, this is all hypothetical for educational purposes. We're all delusional, right? So let's say, there's a card backwards, I think, or from the wrong deck. Yeah, that was Lakshmi for the day. So, say you're in my position, right? And all of a sudden, tomorrow you meet a girl. Just a local girl, and you hit it off, you start going out or whatever, and all of a sudden, boom, then this part goes away. Or, well, what's this part turn into? And how to keep the two separated when it's all together. And how separated and together could this shit be? Here, there, and everywhere. If we're here talking about this together right now. Wise one. Go within your certain your circumstances. And we got the moon disc on the owl, yeah. I was at the end the other day. We got the dove on the seed of life pattern, which coincides with like Metatron's cube or whatever. But I see the pattern. How do I lay it down? How do I make it expand before me, like the tile floor, instead of it being black and white? That's the question. More like a mosaic, like Islamics, Islamic. Well, I mean, their way is, I don't know. When I think of their tile floors, of Persian floors. I just like order, but I like not knowing what's going to happen. So how do you order and not know what's going to happen if everybody that shows up just comes and knock your head off? I pull a card for be brave and honest and stoic. Well, been there, been there. I'm learning to be a good trader. That's reason, I see. A trader. The trader. Learn how to exchange energies. It's made to look like me in front of everybody. While everybody steals off of it easily and goes and does their own thing. And everybody's like, oh my god, that person's so amazing, and they're completely fucking faking it. And that person can beat the hell out of them every day, and they're like, oh, just forgive me, let me stay. And I see me like, oh, think, steal a hair, and I'm like, ha ha ha, I got him. It's so dumb. So dumb. How do we grow us all up from this spot? Supposed to take a break. Or we need to take a break. But I just did. I took a breath. Life's a work, not a season, that's right. So what's a break? I took a break when I came over to this reading. Now I'm actually working. But now I'm playing. But now I'm serious. But I'm not serious. Like, it is what it is. But I'm just being me. So what treadmill? Everyone's on a treadmill. We need to find out. Each needs to find out what they enjoy. I guess in some weird way, I guess I enjoy talking about myself, but that's not exactly right at all. I like everything going together. And how does it go together and relate to anyone if it doesn't relate to the self? Because that's what we're all trying to get to, and that's what everyone pushes off of me and goes, oh, well, we got this self. This is what spirit tells me. Or, I know there's some exchange about that. So I'm stuck carrying this. The whole world is an infinite weight, universal peace that nobody can touch. I can't set it down. How do I transfer it over to somebody without being like naturally looking like, ah, I see you. You're mine. Come under my spell. Ah. That's not me at all. I want it to be true and honest and have its doubts. And like, I guess that's good about the distance. Well, this is good confirmation for anybody. It says leap, you're already doing it. You go first, the universe will catch you. Well, that's one principle I've ever had. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay, here we are. So how can we make the world a better place? How can we heal these wounds and bridge the gaps when it's all the same shit? But everyone's opinion is important, and everyone's in an evolution, so their opinion is going to change daily. Probably more than mine, even though the next day I could come out with some other random stuff nobody's ever heard of, and they'll be like, "Holy shit, I never saw that one." Now I'm really confused. I don't know who I am. And for me, I find this other thing, and I'm like, "Oh shit! Oh, I found another piece. I'm so much greater now. Thank God." But then I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't make me any shinier. It doesn't make. How's I gonna be part of my relationship better? How do I make sure that the next relationship I have, either that I have a bunch of wonderfully balanced and perfect, like, I don't know how to put it, just like naturally flowing lovers in between, where it's not fully like, oh, we met, okay, now you can't escape me, because that's an issue. And at the same time, to always be true and not hurt anyone, each other's feelings, really. But to make sure that there's just one for me, and everyone can handle that and doesn't fuck with it. But I can't be pushed into a relationship just with one person unless that person has to come in as my business partner, backing me up. And then our relationship will be the one that's parallel and may or may not ever touch, but they'll get to spend all the time around me that they want at the same time as I can have my own boundaries. And so then they can have their cake and eat it too, and so can I. I know one person that could do that job, but I don't know. It'd be like my son, but my money provider. But then we'd have a relationship, but then it's not set in stone. Our relationship can change and evolve based upon what I'm working on or what they're working on, or whether I want to participate in it. And they're getting bored with their situation because they have everything they need, and except for that one thing to keep inspiring them, at the same time as, well, if they wanted to be with me, then that came with a bunch of complications. Especially if they already got me and they didn't need me in the first place. But then if they could take pieces of me and hold it out there away from me, then that's fucked up too. If they couldn't come forward. What we got here? We got foresight. Oh, it's better than foreskin, right? Or foreskin better? Out of sight, out of mind. Predicting the future, mindfulness of needs, far-reaching vision. Right. Which, I do have far-reaching vision. But there's so many things that, and a basic thing that I'm interested in and created to be a part of, that my dreams couldn't be much bigger. At the same time, as my dream is really simple. It's the simplest of simple. What everybody wants. Just to play house. With all the benefits of being an adult and to be independent too. And to have the greatest and biggest dreams for the world, and at the same time not try to step on anybody's toes, and somehow we gotta work this out together. But I need my own thing. I need somebody to back me and support me in this. Looks like it's Capricorn and Scorpio. What's that? What else we got here? Trust. Good. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, I'm sorry, Elon and Taylor and a few other people. Although I do know and see your narcissistic qualities, I also see the best in everyone and the narcissist in everyone. Just like I described myself here and how I see how, without knowing me very well, it could seem like I'm an extreme narcissist, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I just don't have anywhere to set it down at. And so I've been getting all this stuff I don't want to. But it looks like I took it from everybody. I robbed the treasury. If I robbed the treasury, I don't know. I'd probably have a car and a cell phone at work. I'm going to have to use two that are broken in different ways and have 51, because there's two on top. At least 51 different women that I'm really interested in, and I can't get any closer than this to any of them. I don't know about money. Ownership. Foresight, trust, and ownership. Reap what you sow. Well, I hope so. Responsibility for one's words and actions. Personal accountability. That's what's required from us. Oh, the last one was Pisces and Virgo. This one's Capricorn and Virgo. And the Capricorn was on the first one, and Scorpio. Huh. So there's an extra Pisces and an extra Scorpio. We got 2 Virgo and 2 Capricorn. So this is a weird card game, being the dealer and holding the house, playing blackjack, and everyone else is in the dark. But if they were in the dark, I'm almost handing over the light. And so I'm the one that's most in the dark because they can maneuver around me however they choose. So that's why I guess they'd say I'm pretty black in one way. But I do wear a black leather jacket, so I do have black skin. Since I was about 24 or 25. I think it's probably 25 though. It was one of those two. Got it in Deadwood for my birthday one day. Usually whatever I buy myself, that's the only birthday present I'll get. But I don't buy myself a birthday present, I won't get one. Here we got planet, sign, a house, right in order. Holy moly, let's see what is on the table for tonight. We got the North Node in Capricorn in the 3rd house. What? There will be dedication to achieve by making the right connections in the spiritual. Right. That's what we've always been focused on. And also why I've had to balance all the spiritual powerhouses of each culture and balance and put that all together into my computer brain to have the spirit come up with sifting all the pieces through so we can get to the mind of what the fuck are we doing here? Right. And who are we going to do it with? And how's everything woven together? In the material, we have success from focusing on the idea in question. Well, I guess that's what we're doing here, right? And what I'm doing when I'm away from here. But I'm never away from here because I'm letting you peek in. Well, I just open my skull and you can see inside. If I'm protected, like Cain, because if I'm Jesus, but I'm the devil, but I'm all this fucking shit, right? And of course, they'd have to put the mark of Cain on me, but that would be the higher self against the higher self. The one that didn't have it, that has it, or times two, but everybody's got two, or like the opposite piece, so that everything automatically like reflects off of me. Anything that doesn't, somehow the system has ways of knocking that shit down, like satellites and trajectory. So that the shit's got to go right one way or another. So there's no reason for me to hide what my intentions are anymore, and I never did before. But we're at the table, talking about it from more and more focused perspective each day. If I got to lead, then here I am. In the physical, uh, it looks like I'm bleeding. Benefit resulting from the rules imposed by get the rules imposed by get your ideas going. Right. How get them going? Which ones? And how? I've been given so many different things to work on. I gotta make my own religion, right? But it can't be a religion. It's gotta include all that shit. But it can't include all that shit. But it does, and it doesn't. It has to basically funnel down so that we can all pop out the other side as, hey, everything goes through this door. We know you're good to go. He just made a door out of the afterlife. Hello, Cyrus. What's up? Are you serious? So how do I build the motherfucking door? I mean, besides this one. Motherfucking door. God damn it. Oh, look, we got tower in reverse. That's good. That's a good sign. Oh, we got the intoxicated one that's all by himself crying over his cups, and he's still got two left, and he's already intoxicated, and he can't finish his drink in reverse. So I guess that looks pretty good, right? We're coming back to this side just fine. Okay. We're on the cross of the Ace of Swords. Oh shit. All right. Huh. It just told me to double these. Let me grab a book here. All right. Well, let me think. So our issues right now, what we're trying to figure out is to leave the cups behind, all stacked up nice and neat, and go the other direction. To walk away, but into the desert. But no, the other way around. We're coming in from the desert, but all the cups are nicely stacked up, and we're getting away from the heat. We're going to drink all this shit, and we're going to be good to go. Oasis. Okay. That's the two wrong directions of this card. So, how do we end up being the sun and take away the guy that's wandering around out there? And leave all the cups nicely stacked up and pop through the other side. What's the other side? What's the ideas we're getting going? And the benefactor, or not, the investor. Okay. I'll show you the image. Yeah, I was just dividing there. Okay. I just realized that Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, is a piece full representation of picking up the tree of life, which is something I can repeatedly do at the root, the whole trunk, and with each pentacle on the way up as it branches. But nobody can take a pea yet. I mean, everybody's taking all the peas off the top of it and going and find their own pea pod forest. But none of them can get the pot. Man, the love out of it here. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I had guys, a couple, they're walking in the snow, right? She's got her shawl on, and she's barefooted in the snow. She's walking ahead of him. It looks like his feet are bandaged up. He's on crutches. But he looks like he's running to keep up with her, barefoot, walking in front. While he's looking up at the church window, wondering how he's gonna get the money out of that, and praying for blessings for him and his wife. But she's leading the way, barefoot in the snow, with a lot less on her. A lot less. He's running. He can't keep up. He's got crutches. He's got extra layers. He's got shoes. Man, I see the metaphor in this of where I'm standing at. I already got it's a really distant, removed version of where I'm at. It looks more like where everyone else could be. Where them and their partner look like this. He's got his truck, he's got his good job, he's got this and that and that thing. And she could have next to nothing, and she could just be like, I don't feel comfortable here. I'm going to stay at my mom's. And she doesn't need to take anything other than enough clothes that she can walk out the door. Even if she walked out the door naked, somebody would show up and be like, oh, miss, and cover her with a jacket. That's inverted. I see. How do I get some clothes on you? Naked motherfuckers. God damn it. I told you not to eat from that tree. Well, I should put that on my card. Let's think about that for a night. Half and half, fully divine, huh? Yep. Mary Magdalene, the apostle of apostles here. Jesus' mother. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I'm fully human, fully divine. How do I get this across? Since everybody's already got one. I mean, most people wear it on around their neck. That's a lot to think about in a few words. Leave it at that.